Never sold anything online before? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, I'm going to walk you through everything from setting up your first Etsy shop to listing your first product. In this video, we'll kick off our brand new 10-part series, Etsy Shop for Beginners, where we'll go from zero to your first sale step by step. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Print Pro Shop, where I help you build, start, and grow your print-on-demand business from scratch. If you've been thinking of opening up your first Etsy shop but didn't know where to start, you've come to the right place. Because we're doing a 10-part series that covers everything from setup to SEO to product listing, advertising, everything to help you capture your first sale. Okay, let's dive right in. For step one, you're going to head to etsy.com/sell and click this Get Started button. You're going to sign in with a Google account or create a new account. Etsy will ask you for a few details like your location, your currency, and how often you plan to sell. Just fill that out and then hit continue. Step two is filling out information. You'll see here, welcome Harry, here's your information. This says there's a $29 one-time setup fee. Hit let's do this. What brings you to Etsy? You could say, I currently sell my items elsewhere. I just want to sell here. Where else do you sell? You could say in person, social media, whatever you want. You could select as many as you'd like. This is really irrelevant. It's just helping Etsy learn a little bit about you, but you can't mess anything up there. Next, it says now it's time for the fun part, start your shop. This is where you're going to name your shop, set up your banking information, and select how you'd like to get paid. So shop preferences, English, save and continue. Name your shop, so we'll call this Print Pro Shop. Okay, then everything's good. Oh, it's already taken, so let's go Print Pro Shop Goods. It doesn't matter. Wait, it looks like Print Shop. Okay. Hit save and continue. Select how you want to get paid. If you have a bank, you can connect it right here. Everyone watching this video is going to be an individual or sole proprietor, so just like that. You fill out your name, your information, your date of birth, your social security number, your address. You hit save and continue. It's then going to ask you for how you'd like to pay for your $29 setup fee, enter your credit card information, and hit finalize. Once you hit finalize, it'll take you to your shop backend. Stick around and I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, for step three, now we're in to our store and this is the back end dashboard. Everything you'll see over here to the left, this is for the most part where you live. The initial shot is your dashboard. It shows recent activities, your orders, any messages you may have from clients, how much traffic you got, how many sales. You could change this from last 7 days, today, last 30 days, or any time frame. And as you scroll down, it gives you tax information. But over here, if you hit listings, this shows you all of your current listings. If you want to go into any particular one, you just click it. This is where you can, change your title, add pictures, change your main thumbnail, your description, and so on. We'll get into SEO later in the video, but this is a high-level quick view. Here's messages from clients. Here's stats. You can see your traffic from the last 7 days, 30 days, whatever. Then finances. This here tells you your money in, money out, and so on. And then if you hit this here takes you to your actual sites. This is what customers see when they find your page. And for the next step, we'll show you how to edit all this. Okay, now we're on to step four, what many consider to be the fun part. This is where we're going to add branding to our store. Here's where we're going to customize our top banner, our logo over here, and we want to make this look like one big cohesive unit. So for this, I would say we want to start by going to Canva, .com. Please see below. I have a link. It's for an affiliate program. It's not sponsored by any way, but they will give you a little bit of a discount to help support the channel. Anyway, if you go here and you go Etsy banner, hit enter, this will show you all of the different options. So let's go to templates, and here you could pick any one you like. So let's just say you're doing a shirt company. You could select this one, hit customize this template, and then from here you can change anything. So let's start adding our own pictures. So like for instance, here, let's do these shirts. We can move this in here. We could do, let's just say this one here, and so on. You get the idea. Then here you can change your name to Print Pro Shop. And then here's where you would want to change all your colors. You would select this, and you could change this to blue, pink, whatever colors you want. From there, after that, I would go hit share, download it to your computer. Once it's on your computer, you would then go back to Etsy, hit this button here, edit shop, and here's where you can change your picture. So if you hit this little icon, hit change layout, you would do big banner, you would upload your picture, and that would change that. Now for the logo, or for your page logo, for that I would go back to Canva, type Etsy logo, hit the first one, hit customize this template, and here you can change this to, again, whatever you wanted. So let's just say you were doing shirts. We'll say t-shirts. Let's just say you wanted this as your logo. You would move it here, go to font, change this to print shop, whatever you want. Again, you could change all the colors, hit share, download, save it to your computer, come back here, hit this icon, and then this will allow you to change your icon to whatever it is. Again, my strong suggestion to you is to have these match, have this as one big cohesive unit. So if your branding is blue and yellow, you want everything to be blue and yellow. Okay, and that's that for that chapter. Step 5 is going to be how to add your first listing. For that, let's head over to the dashboard. There's two ways to do this. One, you can manually click the listing button, hit add a listing, and search what you want to type. So if you did t-shirts, you would click this, and then you would just manually go step by step. You would attach any pictures, say who made it, fill out the description, the pricing. In my opinion, that way is a little bit longer. You then have to manually upload pictures. My preferred method, and how most do it, is by using a print provider such as Printify or Printful. For that, head over to Printify.com. Again, we have another link in the bottom which helps support the channel. But if you go here, you would click catalog, you would type whatever it is you're listing. So let's just say t-shirts. You would find a t-shirt you want to use. So let's say this comfort colors. You would hit start designing. You would go over here to the left where it says upload. Click your device. That's where you're uploading the file from. And let's just say that's the design. Hit upload. You would resize it however you'd like. You could center it. Here you could select variants. You could select different colors. So let's say we wanted to do red. You could hit preview. And that will show you what the shirt looks like, front, back, and so on. And then hit save. Once you've hit save, you'd select your mock-up. So you could do, a male, a female, any different color combination. I always say use anywhere from 8 to 10 different pictures. So select these as you would like. Hit save selection. And then you go down and start filling out your title. So you can say Etsy inspired shirt, whatever it is, just use all 140 tags. This is a good chance to place keywords as well. So if you're selling Halloween shirts, you would do Halloween shirt, Halloween for mom, Halloween fun shirt, whatever the case may be. Fill out the description. You could add any tags. Again, these are keywords for Etsy. Highly suggested use all 13 tags. Type, select what shipping you'd like. Here's where you can do pricing. So you can say I want to make 30%, and then it'll automatically fill out the pricing for you. It says where, Etsy, then submit. And then that automatically lists your listings over here to Etsy. The two systems communicate with one another. And again, so the advantage to Printify is anytime you receive an order, it automatically fulfills the order, takes care of all the printing, packaging, and shipping. You don't make as much margin, but you also don't have to deal with any of the headache and hassle. So that's how you list your products. Okay, to wrap it all up, you now have your Etsy shop created, you have all your information, you have your branding, and you have all of your listings over via Printify. Now from here, you're good to go. You can start promoting your shop on Instagram. Pinterest is a great tool, Facebook. As you start to get sales, you want to check this daily. Make sure any of your sales are right here. As they come through, you want to hit orders, and then you want to fulfill your orders. And that's it. Good luck to everyone, and hope to see you around. And that's it. Your Etsy shop is live. Remember, this is the first video in a 10-part series on Etsy Shop for Beginners, where we'll cover everything from setting up your shop to SEO best practices to pricing your items right, all the way to getting your first sale. In the next episode, we'll talk about what to sell on Etsy in 2025. So make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell to get notified when we release that video. And if you're ready to start designing today, I've linked all my favorite tools below, such as Canva, Creative Fabrica, and Kittle. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next episode.